What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Alex and Jake
What's up?
are here for the finals of today's Modern RCQ 1K. We just watched Jesse have a pretty commanding victory over Paul, but Vasilios versus Jesse. We got Gruul Eldrazi versus Amulet Titan, and Vasilios has been on camera several times and has been cooking. So we'll see if his luck and abilities can take him across the finish line, or is Jesse going to finish things out and take it home? We shall see, though.
So one of these decks is an aggro deck, like true blue aggro. Other one of these decks is
There's no blue cards.
Well, it's a true red and green combo deck. But one of these decks is a very, very convoluted combo deck. So we'll have to see who wins the race.
Yeah, it's going to be a barn burner. But thank you all so much for joining us. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, follow and consider subscribing. Hit up ImpactGamingCenter.gg, where we have a ton of Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product in stock every single day. So go check us out over there. Oh, and here comes the Beseju parade. Jesse going to look. But yeah, and of course, follow us on all of our social media platforms. Looks like Jesse is going to get that mountain. Is that a one of mountain?
I assume it cannot be. I wouldn't be greater than a few of.
Fubraz says, come on, Vasilios. Yeah, I'm very curious. Who we rooting for, chat? Who y'all got in this one, Jesse or Vasilios?
One mountain, one forest. I assume the mountain is probably much more important than the forest, though.
First blood, we got him. There we go. 15.
Untap, draw, saga trigger.
I'll float a colorless.
Float a colorless. Fetching up, I assume another amulet.
Jesse said, I suspect something bad is about to happen to me.
Second amulet.
That's a really cool amulet art. I'm assuming that's.
I believe it's from LCI.
Oh, is it? Okay. Special guest.
I think it's either a commander printing or like the box topper series.
We're going right back into this. I didn't know the two, yeah. 4, 5, bounce, 6.
Here comes the boy.
Evil Titan.
Jesse goes, we're going to go back into this.
Turn here.
Both of these decks are the boogeyman a bit, are they? You know, I think I would agree with that.
Sticky note, baby.
My support is entirely up to the card and art choices at this point. That's fair. When you're
Now you're the villain if you beat me.
now you're the villain if you beat me, says Jesse. Well, both of these decks are kind of the villain.
Jesse has a sticky note with IGC on.
Oh, nice.
Everyone else has. That's so funny.
Oh, he was he was talking about that last
I
round.
was trying to show that IGC on it. If someone makes one.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Way to go, Magic players. I'm proud of everyone.
Yeah.
Gonna
At
find.
least everyone had fun today.
Oh, yeah. See, we have. Hanwire Bellum. Oh, Hadwire Madaments and Gruul Turf. Turf. Tooth. Tap it a bunch. Untap it a bunch.
The colorless, 2 red.
Hobbs, give me your counter thingies.
Colorless, 2 red, and 2 green.
Yeah, the arcade post. I have some of those.
The growth chain.
Jesse was the only one on Eldrazi aggro, but a lot of people were playing Eldrazi. Yeah, I mean.
Green, so that's left as red and colorless.
Chris King was on.
No, yeah,
Eldrazi.
we saw another line breaker deck.
Trigger.
Chris King, yeah.
You're gonna get mirror pool.
They both do pretty unfair things. We'll love
Colorless.
more interactive decks.
Yeah, only
Give me them Grixis Wizards.
I don't know if I saw any wizards out there today.
Yeah, I didn't. And usually
our-
Johnny plays Wizards and he played Eldrazi, so.
Yeah.
So 2 colorless at the moment.
Our
Not
And
local
Kevin.
Kevin's out of town today.
And then you were commentating.
I've been in the
so-
booth all day.
You with trigger.
Attack you with a Titan. Well, we know they're not playing the Valakut stuff anymore, which they don't. No, I'm playing Dryad at least in Grove. Give it 2 sets, and there'll be a new card that gives you a reason to replay it again.
When this land enters the battlefield, it'll be a land. It enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, search your deck for a land and put it into play tapped. Just chain those together.
Yep. We can activate if you only control a Spider-Man permanent.
Only activate if Uncle Ben's dead.
If Uncle Ben has left the battlefield. Oh no, Uncle Ben's.
So Gutshot has to be in Spider-Man, right? Because that's the
Oh no! Don't say that.
pew pew.
That makes me sad. That made me very sad. Kind of tricky, says Vasilius. What if you just killed him?
I thought this deck just did that, right?
I thought it did too. I feel like he's taking the roundabout way. We got the mirror
This is-
pool. There's the T West.
Anybody plays Moto anymore? If the arena, I could do the old school F6 button. That'd be nice, right?
There's no F6 in the arena. That's right. Do you know if the Amulet player is playing?
No, Vasilius is not playing the new green blue guy. Usually the Amulet players, there's like all Amulet players are connected by a hive mind, and until like the main brain figures out how to break the card, they're gonna keep playing the same lists.
Hey, that's the one I thought it was. I'm gonna untap. Is the first
If you haven't noticed, Jake really loves Amulet
I
Titan.
hate this deck. I hate Amulet.
You want to do that now? Where you? So if you're going to, you're not gonna force you to. I'm sorry. I have to get to paint. I am gonna lock you into doing that because we've resolved multiple triggers. This is untipped. That's already bounced. This is a sorcery speed. We do have man. Yeah, but this is a sorcery. Yeah, well, you're good. What is this? Oh, we're in combat. We're in combat. Yeah, I understand. Yep. I have no effects before I take primeval type. Takes 3, 4, 5.
All right, there we go. Jesse's saying, I'm going to lock you into doing that because you've had multiple triggers. So
Which is fair. Like that is Jesse's right to say.
I feel that's fair. I didn't rush you or anything.
rejoice in Amulet. Eh?
I did. You did already. Past you. In your end step. Yep. I would like command for 1. Trigger this. I want to make a guy and scry 1 draw. Got it. Go for it. So I'll show up from the trigger. Burn you for 1. 1.
Scry 1, draw 1.
Burning 1. Scry. I think we're past the point where I care about that card, so that card will go to the bottom.
Past the point where we care about that one.
Yeah.
This will go in.
Yeah, those life totals are really nice. I like when they move and go up and down and change.
Yeah, this is like the best change ever.
Yes. Maybe not for y'all, but for us in the booth, the quality of life improvement is.
I still don't think. I know it was a misplay from Vasilius, but he's definitely not out of the game by any way, shape, or form.
Well, no, you could combo off next turn and have infinite attacking Primeval Titans for all we know.
Yeah.
I feel like you probably win if you have infinite Primeval Titans attacking.
Probably pretty close to that.
Yeah. Especially when your opponent's only at 14.
14 is not infinite.
Definitely not. Far from it, in
A
fact.
couple points.
Relatively speaking, it's pretty close, but
So let's see, attacking all of these. X equals 3. This will make a 4-1 first. Ping. Ping. He gets a bunch of counters. Once the spell resolves, technically. Yeah. So I had 5. Because I announced the spell and then did it, he can't interrupt the spell, so he actually will go first. Okay. So you're right. So he gets 5 counters.
5 counters.
We had 5. So and then this is a new instance. You already took your ping. I took the ping now. You're good. And strike 3, draw 3. Yep.
What is that?
What?
That, like, old border card
Over where?
in Jesse's hand.
Yep.
Glaring Freshraker. It's
No.
so there's
That
or no, that heralds the end. There's like a retro version.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what the
A
heck?
weird retro version of colorless cards.
Yeah. What? I hope my Amulet opponents, because I'm not keeping up with the Looney Tunes.
There's 9 counters.
Looney Tune Rube Goldberg machine.
You
You
win the best comment of the day.
Bonk. The bonk is from your.
I thought I saw a putty cat. I did see a putty cat. Yeah, that's the best comment of the day there. Conflagrant.
Well, Jesse couldn't kill Vasilius. Vasilius is at 4.
Go through it nice and slow. I'm gonna float 4 here.
4 here.
Lotus Field.
Lotus Field.
10 total.
10 total.
And we're going to do it like.
We actually need to listen in.
Yeah, let's do that. Do we have? Can I have a pen from someone, please?
Not worried about it. I would say if they have a draft station, you can even do basic lands, because I'm sure the people on watching the match want to be able to follow too.
Yeah, they're trying to make it easier for us.
That's for me.
Where'd Hobbs go?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
I was just gonna do one of each type of thing and use power.
No,
It's like, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
Vasilius, it's okay, dude. You got this.
You just write the things. You can use dice.
Sure. White, you, black, red, green colors. So I should have 2 green from this. I should have 2 blue, 1 blue, 1 red.
This is the worst part about playing this
3
deck.
more of
Maybe we shouldn't play the deck.
greens. And then
Like, come on, this is so silly. What does this do when you're playing 1v1? I mean, this is a...
It's not like this deck hasn't existed for the past 15 years or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, this is like not new stuff here. It's just got way better lands to work with.
1 down.
And Spelunking...
Well, it's no longer just a Titan and kill you deck. It's a Titan looping combo, copy
Aftermath,
Titan,
Animus.
aftermath, silliness deck.
Make Infinity Titans instead of just kill you with 1.
We will get.
It's definitely a Looney Tunes deck, though. That's for sure.
We're gonna go get.
And prime time is Bugs Bunny.
Value of the two.
Yeah.
You'll get there until you get like a loop going.
Yep.
Just
you
so that-
gotta play it out.
Make Alex's life easier.
Or harder.
I mean, I'm fine with watching it. I love seeing combo decks do their
I'm
thing.
gonna get Odawara. Trigger. So that's gonna be 2 more blue from the Odawara. It's gonna be 3 more green from this, right? And we're gonna add.
I feel like we should turn them up so they can hear.
Okay, I'm gonna sack 2 here.
Those are good too.
We're gonna sack those 2. I'm gonna Teleria West.
All right, we're listening in.
Dropping down 1 here, 2 here, and 1 here. These are working just fine.
Yeah, right.
We don't want to switch it up now. I'm gonna go get Summoner's Pack.
Jesse just thinking, I'm gonna blow up your lands in game 2.
I don't know if this deck can do that very well. Let me look at Jesse's sideboard, kind of see what we're thinking.
So the number 3 sideboard cards. That's my out.
He has
Yeah. 1, 2.
Trinispheres, License Hurt, Stone Brain, and Torpor
1
Orb.
here,
Disruptor Flute,
1
maybe?
Here, 1 here, and an additional green.
Where's Aftermath Analyst?
Second.
And here come the lands back. He's going to have a ton of mana to be working with.
This one enters untapped because it's Spelunking. These are.
Spelunking and
3 mana generators, 2 mana generators.
Amulet of Vigor. A match made in
Yep.
heaven.
With the ones that say that they come into play tapped, you have the option.
What?
If the land says they enter tapped, you get to choose, which is why you get the. You don't get it for these because they don't enter tapped. Yes, correct. Correct. All right, so this is going to be 6 mana. So it's 6. Each of these is 6. 6, 12,
Jesse said, "I believe you."
16, 20. Each of these is 2, although I'm leaving this intact. So it's 22, 23. Each of these is
All right, they can pretty much hear
Yeah.
Vasilios too.
I'm going to make 26 mana. What I'm going to do with that 26 mana is I'm going to sack a bunch of things, use our Boreal Grazer to put the Shifting Woodlands into play, and then I'm going to do this loop again by using Shifting Woodlands to copy Aftermath Analyst and do this again. And I'm going to make...
Should I be super lame and say there's no counters on the versus?
I'm going to sack them.
You have no other colorless.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I just eat bread, and then I read this loop, and then I'll put... So here,
I wanted to see what he was going to say. I'm not going to do that anyway.
But you could do it. But regardless, what happens is, even if that were the case, I will sack it, do the loop with the analyst, bring it back, and say, I want counters.
Where's the amp cost?
In him.
How are you getting the amp?
Our Boreal Grazer, Shifting Woodlands.
Gotcha.
Shifting Woodlands becomes analyst.
Yeah.
And then I do the loop. I will make 1,000 mana. In the process, I will loop in Mirror Pools to copy Prime Times. I'll loop in Hand Mirrors to give them all haste, attacking for 18 times. Cool.
18,000. There
Oh,
we
wow.
go. Vasilios gonna get their game one by attacking for 18,000.
I had one of these.
So there we go. Game one is going to go to Vasilios.
Second 2-mana card instead of this.
Whoo! That was quite the game, folks.
What was the magic? Everyone, that was magic.
2 mana, which is double, which is 2 more
Yeah.
damage.
Magic together.
Or another.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. We like it. We like it.
We like it. We
do.
like it. I don't love
We
it.
do like it.
I don't love it.
We both love it.
I
We both
really
love
don't.
shenanigans. The deck.
All right. So
And this is shenanigans, the deck.
Jesse has 3 Dismembers, 3 Disruptive Loops, 1 Torpor Orb, the 1 Stone
see.
Brain,
You can kind of
2 Unlicensed Hearse, 3 Trinispheres, 1 Thought Knot, 1 All's Dust. All's Dust might be okay.
Thought Seer coming in.
Thought Knot's here. Unlicensed Hearse, Stone Brain, Torpor Orb, Disruptive
Stone
Flute.
Brain.
Probably the best cards. Vasilios. 1 Bajuka Bog, 1 Collector Oof, 3 Dismembers, 2 Fire Magic, 2 Force of Vigor, 1 Forest, 1 Green Sun, 1 Ottawara, 1 Pyroclasm, 1 6, 1 Vexing Bauble. Pyroclasm might be okay. Highly doubt it. His stuff gets out of range too fast. Fire Magic costs too much mana. I think because you're not paying 6 mana for 3 damage. Might be okay. I doubt it.
You hate that card.
I hate Fire Magic. Everybody. Another card I hate. I don't know what Vasilius sports here. I think he just wins again. If Jesse can't beat him down by turn 3, it doesn't matter.
I mean, though your analysis is very shrewd, or very, very unshrewd, I think it's right.
I think that's just what this comes down to. It's you have an aggro deck versus a combo deck, and the combo deck can win on turn 2.
I'm pretty sure we just watched a Magic deck lose to a Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Then this is why Amulet I banned something out of this deck. Amulet has skirted by since
Man,
the
here
Summer
we
Bloom
go.
ban. It gets a new
Clip this, chat. Clip
It
this.
gets 2 new cards every year. It changes. It morphs to some new dumb combo deck. The last thing I got banned out was Field the Dead, which was totally a fair card that wasn't going to be broken either way. Ban it like you could. The wild part is you could ban Amulets or you could ban Titan, and the deck still exists. It just becomes an after analyst loop deck.
You're not wrong. But
It's not that I hate you, Hobbs. It's the fact that I think this deck is problematic and shouldn't exist in the format.
heart of the cards.
You can read that block of text. My eyes don't work.
Amulet has remained a tier 0 or 1 through metas with KCI, Hogak, Eldrazi, Oko, Opal, Cruise, Dig, Through Time. God, chat's coming in hot now. Grave Troll, Uro, Prowess. The deck is always the most broken thing to do in Modern, and
It
just avoid
consistently
spams.
is. Every time, it's just like it's always there as like the tier 3. It's like the best third deck in the format. It's just complicated, which I think anyone can learn how to play a deck. I don't think it's that difficult. The hardest part is reading the 50-page manifesto that someone wrote to explain how this works. That's all it takes. It's not rocket science. It's just amulets.
The 50-page manifesto.
This deck gets to exist in like a 60 to 65% win rate. And this minute it dips below 60, every Titan player cries, "Oh, my deck's not good. I can't turn 2 free win every game. Oh, it's so hard."
It's not rocket science. It's rocket surgery.
I'm going to tie myself through. I'm going to go to planet No Titan, where this exact same place as Earth. They just never made Amulet of Vigor because I hate that card. I don't even know what you ban. Like you could ban Analyst. It just goes back to being a primetime deck. You ban primetime, it's going to become some convoluted loop deck that exists off Cultivator clauses. You could. How is Valakut the Molten Pinnacle not a legendary land? Or it goes back to being a Valakut deck,
I didn't
actually.
play Valakut, though.
It will. Don't worry. They're going to make the thing that says the 1 mana until in a turn all
Man,
all lands
Jake
are
is
mountains.
crashing out right now.
I'm tired. My diet today has consisted of Raisin Cane's chicken fingers.
No hate, no hate to Raising Kings, but hey, if you
love
want a
Cane's.
sponsorship, pay
That's
us.
not the problem.
Yeah, Bird's asking if you're all right. I don't think he
Uh,
is.
I'm
Crashing
crashing
out.
out. I hate this deck. I love Basilius. I love Hobbs, and I love all the Titan players in my life. That doesn't mean this deck gets to exist.
Should have had the slaw.
I don't like coleslaw. I like everything that goes into coleslaw. I don't like coleslaw. Same with cheesecake. I don't like cheesecake.
Fair. You know, that's fair. I don't like slaw either, but I do like all of the ingredients.
It's like what? Cabbage. I'm fine with cabbage. I'm fine with mayo.
Yeah,
Like, I'm fine with. Well, what's the red one?
the red one.
There's like a red vegetable they put in that. Is that?
I don't know.
It's like the
Tomato?
pink
I don't
one, the
know.
purple pinky one. That I don't know what it is.
Carrots?
No, I like carrots. No, there's nothing I don't like that goes. I think it's a texture problem.
It says no one likes coleslaw.
Yeah, you know what you with canes? You know what the coleslaw canes is? Another piece of
The,
toast.
the fingers fuel the rage.
The slaw canes is really just a second piece of toast you side out for.
Yeah, that's what I always do.
It's the only way you're supposed to order.
I wonder percentage-wise how many people side out for another.
When you get a
piece of
four
toast.
piece, when you drive up and the
Yeah, the
person goes,
cane.
hey, what we get in the day, and you respond back, yo, give me some chicken to go. Apparently, if you do that, they make your food better. I don't know how real that is, but when you go to Cane's, be nice to the cash registers or the cashiers. They have to say goofy stuff all day, and I respect that. Purple's a cabbage? I don't know what it is.
Game win so far? Yeah, Vasilios won. I'm going to get that right.
Don't worry, the Titan won.
Jeez. I did. There we go. That little blue circle indicates who won. Alrighty. Y'all ready for this?
Bum, 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 ba-da.
No copyrighted music, please.
Don't worry, I'm not a good enough singer for it to get copywritten.
Jake, it's okay. The Titan is real, and it can't hurt you. It can
can't
hurt
hurt
you.
me. And it has hurt me in the past.
Yeah, I've lost to Titan a lot,
It's hurt my feelings.
but I'm not gonna crash out over it.
I will. You don't play enough Magic to crash out.
I mean, even when I was playing a ton, like leagues every night, I lost against that deck a lot, and it's annoying, but I'm not gonna crash out on the internet about it. All right, we're back to it. Come on. Quit looking up metagame shares and. All right, here we go.
2 mana.
Just 2 mana. Right after
Alec
the
on
end,
one. Right on time, eh?
Yeah.
Tap up the pro.
There is a Chalice of the Void at 1 mana.
Force. Go.
So only one amulet for Vasilios for the time being.
And cast this with a green kicker to exile this.
Oh.
Kicker that exiled that.
Wait, how's he have the green kicker?
Just exiles, right?
I don't know what else I could do to it.
That's a good question, actually.
I get it.
You might want to go.
Draw.
Is-
How does Cavern Soul read?
Cavern? So Cavern works like that? Even as a kicker?
It does draw a card, right?
Yes,
You
it
didn't
does.
draw a card in the last one.
Add one mana,
That's
make
why
color
it took
spend
us
this mana
a minute.
only to
Oh.
cast a
Then-
creature
then
spell
when-
with the
then you
chosen
started talking
type,
about the cave thing,
and that
Yeah,
spell
I
can't
swear
be
that draw the
countered.
card.
Missed it. It is
Okay,
what it
but does
is.
kicker
You made it here. I'm not trying to get you.
Does-
It's funny. And then
Because is kicker a cast is additional casting cost?
I don't know, we're losing if it's too late now.
Yeah.
It's an additional cost.
Okay. I'll assume it's right, but that's a
It
weird.
It does work like that? Okay, Paul says it works like that.
I'll trust Paul over Sir Dizlot any day of the week.
Savage.
powerful too.
Ouch.
Dang.
Dang.
Eldrazi.
Everything is kicker. That is true,
Yep.
Bird.
Make your things.
I got some things.
Or horsemanship. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Flying is just horsemanship without horses.
You could have a flying horse.
Figured that range-
Those are
called a Pegasus.
unicorn or Pegasus, yeah.
It looks nice.
I guess
Yes, Yugi boy.
I'm going to play the Suba. It'll come in as a copy of Crumbling Vestige. It'll come in untapped because it's spelunking, and it will trigger to make green. Summoner's Pact.
Summoner's Pact. Here we go. We don't need no stinking amulet of vigor.
No, we have spelunking.
There's 6 mana.
2, 3, 4, 5 plus the green. Crumbling Vestige.
I hate
Prime
everyone.
time.
Chat, you're the worst.
Yeah, right.
But you know what the worst part is? The only person I'm disappointed in is myself.
As you should be.
Do some good.
Good stuff in that one, huh?
Remember when Crumbling Vestige was like a 15-cent common that was unplayable from that side? It was good in draft because you could grab it to cast your colored spells and then your Eldrazi spells later.
Give this haste.
Is Crumbling-
That one's untapped.
That's untapped.
Crumbling Vestige is like common from
Attack
Is it
with
worth
damage
anything?
Trigger.
no, it's like 15 cents. We're dirt.
Oh my
Oh my gosh, any horse is not that's not okay. Leave the horses alone.
We do not support animal cruelty. 2 trillion views are guaranteed. That's a lot of zeros. I don't know.
Growth chamber.
How much
Miracle.
revenue do you get from that? Is it demonetized?
2 trillion? A lot of money. I don't know.
What's demonetized? You're just done. You're done, dude.
I'm a chump. I'm taking 6.
Take 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I will then pass to
The video that goes viral is demonetized. Rip.
Conveniently has 4 mana.
And you know I have
4 mana ability.
If a video gets demonetized, does YouTube still make money off of it? Through the
Sorry,
ads?
get the draw card.
Yes. Go.
Yes, because
It's
the
only on the
rights-
front end.
Well, the rights holders still make the money.
Mm,
That's what it
gotcha.
means. It means the right holders have claimed that that is their property, and so they're going to make the money. But the rights holders still have to, still pay YouTube to be able to promote on their platform.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
I just play land.
Yes, that mountain.
I swear. Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure.
I know it's a
did-
little crazy
where
with the
did-
amount that I got
where
over
did-
here,
I
but
was like, where did this come from?
At least $5.
What does Jesse have in hand? He's got a K command, but he has no payoff for it yet.
Sap a spawn.
Yep.
I got him. Make sure he's outside of. Oh, there's no red in that. Okay, cool. Make sure he's out of like lightning bolt or random
Yeah,
stuff
yeah, yeah.
range.
do it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8.
I will close Lex command, attempt to make 6 guys, and exile this.
Mm.
And this triggers second time when I sack the second.
Writhing Clarissalis is also a wild card.
It's 6 is the number.
That's that was a draft common that's seeing play like
And it's
constructed play.
exile plus make 6 bodies. 4 plus 6 is 10, 11, 12.
Does
Alright, so
Facility
the
7 answer?
Yes.
So what's this?
It's fine.
Email Titan goes to exile.
The fact that that card exiles is
The fact that Jesse brought enough tokens for this to make 8 is kind of insane too.
shout out to Jesse.
Dude came prepared. Then again, when you're playing this deck, you're probably like very bent on casting that card for a large amount of mana.
Yeah.
No effects.
No thanks. Good.
Facilities down to 12.
Tap up, draw.
Draws. So he's got a Cultivator Colossus in hand. And I think he just drew a Pact.
Yes, you're right. Did I do that last turn? I did. It's doesn't really matter. It's an action. 5 mana available.
Pack trigger.
Can't get him with the old school one.
Doesn't work anymore. Yeah.
I at least gotta make you tap something.
No, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Gotta give you the
That's crazy
opportunity.
that
Big shoes if
that
you
your
want
opponent
tap.
doesn't just lose the game anymore.
I low-key
I
hate
think
that.
I'm
It's the
good.
worst.
I think I will do that.
Like,
I will do the thing that I
It is
do.
a trigger that goes on the stack that says if you don't do it, you lose the game.
If it messes up your lines or thinking at all, you are welcome to add the auto water back to your hand.
Yeah, no, it's in my hand. I promise. I know.
Cool.
One card in hand.
I have 1 card in hand. And 10 trillion in hand.
Jesse's bragging about 10 million mana. We have 10, 20 million views from our horse flinging.
Yeah, packed. He paid it.
I'm surprised I'm even still here, so I'm trying to make
I
sure
mean,
that I'm not messing
Yeah,
up.
they
anything.
changed the
Given
rules
the
recently to
opportunities,
where
I do have
it's
to-
basically impossible to lose the game off of missing a pack trigger.
So the
because-
best way to have them lose off Pact is when they say like Vasilios tapped out to cast something, you go judge. My opponent didn't pay for their Pact, and then the judge says, "Would you like to put it on the stack?" And you say, "I want to put it on the stack now,"
Well,
and then they
that's
lose the
also
game.
assuming that you're playing
Why?
it, we're good.
Play the type.
Because the Pact trigger grows. Let's say the Vasilios tapped out for like the Cultivator Colossus in hand and tapped all of his green sources. Well, the Pact trigger, because you have to resolve it. It's not like a may, it's a you have to. If the Pact trigger then goes on the stack above the Cultivator, and if you can't pay for it, you lose. That's how it works now. So you can still lose from Pact trigger. You can't just lose from not paying it, if that makes
Yeah, it's
sense.
a little tricky, unfortunately, for me at this point, but that's okay.
I'm
It's
pretty
not
sure
the
that's how it
time.
works.
15
Okay.
hands and playing a 6/6 is an okay spot to
Yeah, it's certainly not
need to figure out where to go from there.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just saying I have 1 in. So,
Fair enough.
had to check.
Maybe not more sustainable, man.
That's true. Hey, for this moment,
Lotus Field Ursus Cave, you'll enter untapped because your Spelunky not to sack 2.
Even as an amulet player, don't pay in your upkeep, you lose. Should be no exceptions. I agree.
We will sack
At least he's not casting Furies with a flash or anything.
Miracle. And
I suppose that is an inside joke.
Bioamp from the Chad.
probably missed it. Those 2 are in play. I shuffle up.
That episode of The Office. I
Yeah.
love inside jokes. Hopefully one day I'll be a part of one.
It's not an inside joke. It's just a unfortunate event that happened to a very good friend. Where he tried to cast Fury at instant speed.
You know, you got to do what you got to do. Is this Titan going to stick around?
Yep. Eldrazi.
let's do some combat.
Yeah.
As well.
Block with Titan.
No second.
Yep.
Second.
Down to 6/7.
Let's do no second.
Ob's defending the
I
can never
but
lose.
like most triggers that you miss don't specifically say you lose the game.
No damage happened in combat. We'll go second hand.
You play a Chrysalis.
2 guys.
I'll get my 2 guys back.
Get them back.
2 dudes.
Seems
Bring
silly
'em
not
out.
To at least get a
Yeah.
card out of your hand and just run cycle around. Over to you.
My turn.
Pass it back to
Take
Vasilios.
back.
Pay for our pack.
pay for pack. There we go.
Drew an amulet.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, he is not.
I mean,
That we know of.
He did,
Oh,
but
he did. Okay.
Jesse knows the rules and knows that it's impossible to lose the game now. So he's like, make sure you pay for pact.
Well, no, I'm at you're at 14.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna assume we're not. I don't have to do sun home math anymore.
Not the most unreasonable assumption. Honestly.
yeah. Jesse chose to put the trigger on the stack, and Vasilios chose to pay it.
Most Titan players have like a index card that says "Pay for pack stupid" or something like that. That I've seen. And they make it very obvious. I mean, I put a coin on top of my deck to don't forget vile triggers.
Yeah, but Vile doesn't kill you if you forget it.
Trust me, when you miss one, it almost feels like it does. When your vial's on 1 and you have 2 drops in hand, you're like, oh no.
So what?
Yeah, that's fair.
6, 7, 10. Could swing back, then you could have other stuff too. It's actually even more than that. Right
All right,
now,
Mr. Hobbs. How does Vasilius win here?
It gets a counter. for
1,
every
2, 3,
spawn.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Given no additional effects
Yes.
on board, he can gain 6 of a second 6 tokens.
Plus
Crater Hoof.
4.
No, it's
1, 2,
not
3,
Greater
4,
Hoof.
5, 6, 7.
It's Cultivator Clauses.
1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4, 5, 6. 7. Trigger. Good to go.
Off to the races.
Echoing Deeps. It's gonna enter as a copy of Mirror Pool. Draw. Tolaria West. Draw. Gruul Turf. Lycos
Wow.
Endurance, draw.
It's kind of doing it.
Civic Growth Chamber. Draw.
He has it a land here.
That was Escape Shift.
That's a
That
good
will
one.
be it for this situation. I have 2 bounce triggers on the stack. I'm going to.
I'm going to turn the volume back up on Vasilios so he can talk through this.
Float 4. Red.
They even gave you your beautiful, the actual good stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know. All right, Hobbs, for you.
There we go.
let's
Let's
go.
go.
Oh my god, I
Just
almost
for
blew my ears
Hobbs.
off. I was screaming like that.
1 red.
Let's
If
go,
I gave
Hobbs.
it a
Way to
turn,
be a
I'd
good
use-
guy.
I'm just gonna
Mistake,
put him
right?
just for a regular
Just
spell.
for, yeah, there you go.
This thing costs
You
3
blew
red
your own
green.
hair out.
Yeah.
I know.
Put these back in my hand. Okay. 3. I have that mana floating.
Oh, is Hobbs
Colorless?
still here?
Yeah, they're all
I'm gonna
doing
use
Oh,
Mirror
they're
Pool here.
they're watching on the
to
big
copy.
screen.
they're on the couches.
We can copy. I guess the guaranteed way.
I was gonna eat all of this.
Not yet. Not yet. So it's gonna be. So I have to add the colorless, then I have to add 4. So yes, it would be all this. Yes. But it's a question of whether I copy prime time. I haven't played my land for turn. So I guess the correct answer is just to copy prime time. Copy prime time. Trigger.
Trigger. Here comes some more lands.
Probably
How many
gonna-
lands are in
All these
amulet decks typically?
non-mindbreaker
Like
tournaments I have.
36.
I know.
I actually pulled
1,
it
2,
up.
3, 4.
30. This one's got 32.
That's the mana for it. So don't-
See what the
that's
hive mind says.
We both acknowledged and agreed on it.
32.
Yep.
The hive mind.
That's going to be
32. Yeah, 32.
Gruul Turf.
30 to
And-
33 generally, says Hobbs. Our resident amulet
Public
player
message.
in chat.
Trigger. I'm going to make red with this. With Gruul Turf, I'm going to pay a red and a green, make a red and a green, and bounce Hadware Bounce. But before the bounce resolves, I'm going to tap this to give this haste. And this will go back to my hand. Land per turn.
Gonna give this the
copy
haste.
Go to combat.
Boy.
Attack with everything. Trigger my 2 titans.
How big is this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's a
9,
big boy.
10, 11, 12, 13, plus whatever the titans give me.
That's fair. 14, 15, 16, 17.
13 plus 4, 17.
Pick the first just 4 lands in your deck. Just throw them at me directly.
Vestige and Odawara. Gruul, Turf, Besagian. Gruul, Turf.
That's going to be it. And Vasilios is going to take it down.
Wow.
Congratulations,
Woo! Look at that guy.
Vasilios. And the crowd
I hope you round
erupts here.
I don't own these cards.
And
so I don't wanna lie
Impact.
to you at this moment.
Holy
So-
Are
moly.
you in
Hear them out on the couches.
Yes.
Cheer them little hearts out. Way to go, Vasilios.
There you have it, folks. Thank you all so much for watching. Congratulations to Vasilios. Yes, wow. Immaculate stuff there. Amulet Titan taking down the tournament
Happy for
despite
Vasilios.
Jake hating the deck. But thank you all so much for joining us. It has been a long and excellent day. We appreciate y'all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch and you were watching all day, we appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you all so much. Make sure to hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. We've got singles in stock. We've got sealed product, whatever you need. Thank you all so much. For Jake,
See ya.
I've been Alex, and we will catch you in the next video. Adios.
Bye.